Fantasy Fut Kohr. I want to say I'm getting that right. Do apologise if I've absolutely butchered it. And the lowest Fantasy Fut in the mini release, coming in at 85 rated, 34,000 coins already. The potential to go from what, an 86, 87, 88, a +3 upgrade with obviously the Fantasy Futs. The first one is playing 3 matches out of the next 5, which, if we go to in real life, 15 matches, 2 sub-ins, 7 subs out. Again, not terrible. Looks like he's playing a little bit at the very minimum. Whether he gets them free is the next question. Again, any Mainz fans or Bundesliga fans will know a little bit more about that. So if he does play, let me know down below in the comments. Let your fellow FIFA community know if there is a shot of a +1 for that. We've then got to have Mainz winning 1 more match in the next 5. They've currently got Borussia Mönchengladbach. They've got Augsburg. They've got Cologne. They've got Stuttgart, and they've got Wolfsburg. Just missing out on the 6th match, which is Bayern Munich, so thank you for that one. Imagine going 4 losses and then Bayern Munich's the one you need to win. Not very likely, but in terms of that, I feel like, again, there's a positive there. Again, I'm not too sure how Mainz doing in terms of the club themselves. In fact, let's have a quick look whilst we're here, just because I know this card in general is not necessarily going to be the be-all and end-all of people. He's not necessarily going to be incredible. They are currently 10th. They've won 2 in their last 5, lost 2 and drew 1. So there's a shot there. In terms of a midfielder, I believe a defensive mid, it depends on how they rule it, because they've said midfielders need to score or an assist. So I want to say CDM would still fall into the midfielder category, which means he would need to score or an assist. It is defenders and goalkeepers that need to keep a clean sheet. If I am wrong and CDM is technically in the defensive zone, then obviously he needs to keep a clean sheet. But I think because it was midfielders, I would say he needs to score or an assist, which I think is very unlikely, seeing his own 15 matches, he's only got 1. And again, that could have been at the start, and you never know. We could get a goal or an assist from him. That is the beauty of it. You never know with these sorts of things. So, upgrade kind of thing, I feel like only a +1 is probably coming here, depending on if he does play 3 out of the next 5. I think then that's a potential for a +2 at the minimum. But whether he gets the goal or assist or the clean sheet, depending on which one, I think that is going to be the big tricky one right there. So I can imagine we'll definitely see an 86, hopefully. Then an 87 is the next one that I'm thinking is got the shot, but again, it all depends on how much he plays. And then the 88, I would say for this card, is probably very not likely. Compared to some of the strikers that we've got and some of the other fantasy foots we've looked at, I'd say this one probably is the least likely to get a goal or an assist. But again, this is the beauty of football. You never know. In terms of this card then, a medium-high, right-footed, going from a 75 rated gold rare, 6 foot, 3-star. We've got no traits on him. And in terms of stats, again, very average. We've seen a lot of these sorts of cards. In terms of chemistry style, people are looking at the Shadow, obviously, which would give you 97 pace, 93 defending, which does turn him into a 91 DM, which, again, in grand scheme of things isn't awful, but we have got quite a lot of these. We've got a lot of DMs, we've got a lot of players that can play this position quite effectively. The price of it's nice, and like I say, the upgradability of him, if he does drop down to absolute minimum, if we see him for like 15, 20k, then I think he's definitely worth a pickup, because if he does just get a 1, then you've got an 86 for the value of what an 86 is. And again, it's just nice in your club. I like live cards where they've got the chance to upgrade, because if they do, sometimes you make almost virtual profit kind of thing. You don't necessarily make a massive amount of profit or coins, but in terms of the card you bought for the price, you are getting a benefit. If he does manage to get all the way and gets 88 rated, then again, if you bought him for 20k, you're absolutely laughing. You're not going to get an 88 rated card in a high market for 20,000 coins. They're going to be a little bit more. But in terms of the card, in terms of playability, let's have a look. We've got good pace on him with a Shadow. That obviously, like I say, goes up to 97, which 94 acceleration, 99 sprint speed. Then we have 94 short pass, 85 long. Isn't awful. Good vision. Dribbling wise, a little bit let down on the agility balance, but it should be okay. Composure's looking a little bit low. Reactions is okay. Ball control's nice. Defending pretty much gets maxed out to 93, which is good. And then the physicality side of him, again, is fantastic. Great aggression, good stamina, strength is nice, and jumping's probably about average, really. So in terms of this card, I'd probably give him sort of an average rating. I'd be looking anywhere between a 6 or a 7 from him, because I can imagine he's going to feel a little bit blocky at times with obviously that average body type, as well as not necessarily having oodles and oodles of agility. And again, we have got quite a few players. Witzel's signature signing is just one that comes to mind that we have got in the team already, so he wouldn't necessarily take over him. But again, live cards are always fun. Let me know down below if you've packed him, if you want him in your team for whatever reason. Let me know, and make sure you do like and subscribe. Peace.